Make the Rogers entry awkward.
Yeah. And fundamentally for TNC Pro Team, again, the checklist, one source of magic damage, yes, but you have two sources of true damage.
Oh,
my god!
That's an XP lane Ruby. I was gonna call it, right? 4th pick. After the Minotaur, I was gonna say, you know what, this is confirmed a XP Ruby up until, oh my god, only up until we saw the Hanzo.
Bro.
Welcome to the land of Dawn. There it is.
It's real.
It's here.
It's happened in 1 or 2 tournaments before the MPL season started.
A lot of Hanzos up north. The ECA is known for their Hanzos.
Another swerve by Omega. And is this the new Omega signature? Surprised them with your last picks. Earlier it was a high loss in the Rome. Now it's a Hanzo with the last pick red side.
How crazy is that, Redmar? Not a single high loss. Showed his shadow here in game number 2.
Oh yeah?
You see that?
Not even banned.
You see that?
I didn't see it.
Because he wasn't there.
Because he wasn't there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2 in this best of 3. Once again, the opening bout of season 14. And Smart Omega is at match point. Interesting to see what the dynamics is between off-kilter assassin like Hanzo and of course one of the still remaining. Oh! What? Big J!
Big J with the play. Kaysen gets taken out, trying to get his own purple buff, and Jome steals it away. That was a Minotaur and a Roger invading. What a call by Omega.
Tell me he did not just do that.
He did it.
Big J and Chaknu. And look at this, Escalera still trying to punish him!
That is not the start you want if you're TNC.
And Chaknu still get to keep his flicker! Escalera and Nazi spent theirs!
He just jumped away!
And I was just wondering, like, what's the dynamics between Hanzo and Alpha, one of the few remaining utility... Oh, technically a fighter, technically, you know, like an in-betweener, but...
That was a good call, folks. Chaknu go. Might get punished here. No, he gets to go away. And now TNC Pro Team, let's see how their Alpha will recover because Kaysen is only level 3. I'm not sure if he'll be able to hit level 4 once he gets his Scaled Lizard up top.
All right, luckily he is still within XP lane comeback window. Like before 3 minutes, if you're in the jungle and you're behind, the game helps you catch back up. But still, economically speaking, map-wise, mentally speaking, Smart Omega's got you. Like, oh, you didn't see that coming?
You didn't see that coming, bro. Okay, then, he's not. He's barely scratching 4. He's halfway through his level 3, but not gonna get anything there. Just helping with a fast wave clear by Lancer.
Yep. He should be at level 4 once Turtle is in full contest, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna find Big J in trouble.
Oh, Big J. Ooh. Okay.
All right, Kozen's in control at least. Here comes Doryu.
Critical Ninja already committed there. Doryu right under the turret, but he is a Hanzo. He doesn't know. He doesn't care, but Kozen doesn't care as well because he has help in the form of the defense of the shield and the Aurora as well.
He is just what they call in German a Geistes.
I've learned a new word. What?
It's a ghost.
Oh, a Geistes.
A Geistes? All right, here we go. Turtle up already. Chaknu in control of the Pixel Brush. Checked in by Escalera. And Doryu picks up the purple and goes in one more time.
He gets pulled in by the Ruby and all of the combos, everything. That's wombo combo onto 1 by Omega just to take Escalera down. And then Doryu trying to push heads back. He goes in. Can he somehow? No, he won't be able to retry it. He outs of the Pinnacle Ninja.
That's what they call a number 4 extra large. Just a full combo.
2 orders of it. Onto 1.
So go, please. All right, up top, all throughout that debacle, Renmar, believe it or not, Smart Omega was still in control of the opposite lane, the long lane.
The pressure by Ukir, Jome, that early game rotation really busted up TNC's early game hopes. But it is comebackable for TNC, but
No doubt.
Omega, they are making the right call of just continuing the pressure. They have to be careful though. They can get cut off by a good combo from the Tigreal. The good thing is Jome and Ukir packed up with some Purifies. So even a big combo from Escalera might get countered right away. Him, Lancy, Heads, whoever, they need to juggle their crowd control really well so that you just force out the Purify, right?
Luckily, there's 4 of them, even the Spear of Alpha. So between the 4 of them juggling, something's got to give. Someone's going to pull the trigger on the Purify, and look at how far.
Is it GTP?
It
Did he get it?
goes.
Oh, it's Grand Theft Purple,
He did!
man. He stole it.
He did!
Andor, you got to steal it again.
The Geist that stole it away!
Oh, not a good game here for the Alpha. He's struggling to get the decisions of Omega. And now they're going to be chasing down Escalera. Gets knocked off the full combo. 2 orders of a number 4 large onto 1 again. And Escalera gets taken down, but it's not just onto 1, it's a 2, but it's a counterplay by TNC. As Hess has taken down Chapnu. Kaizen gets caught out. Andoryu safely away from this fight. The Pinnacle Ninja strikes. Jome trying to take down Kozen. Kozen sidesteps it. TNC lose 2. They only trade for 1, just the roam.
National athlete Noe Ryota Makasa making sure all of Omega's prey stay where they need to be. I mean, the kill onto Chaknu was unfortunate, but again, nobody walks away from a number 4 extra large. Not so easy, not so quickly. And look at that, all throughout that debacle. Andoryu is back to regular program. I'm going to start farming away, just taking everything. And he's using the Pinnacle Ninja in more than one way. Look at that. Did he get it? Oh!
No, bro! Ring the bell! Well, for that fight, because Andoryu took it just again. Oh, but here comes an entry by Heads. Escalera as well, but they get knocked up. Andoryu gets taken down over Juggler here for Omega, but Heads and Escalera trying to hold on. They get away somehow from the ultimate of the Minotaur. Escalera brought low. He still has the implosion. Chaknu surviving. Escalera cannot.
TNC clap back. The shutdown onto Andoryu, but they still pay the price. An expensive trade at the cost of Escalera. Luckily, Escalera is one of the few members that can actually afford to lose.
Yeah.
He's just but a roamer. But that doesn't change the fact that Smart Omega are still way ahead, at least this early on. Approaching 2,000 gold still. 1 more turtle up. I don't think TNC can contest, man. Look, what is the XP gap? 9 to, oh my, 9-8. All right, at least Kaizen's back.
10 to 8. Not so bad. Again, two sources of true damage on the side of TNC Pro Team, so they will hit an inevitable power spike, but will they hit it? Is the question. Even inevitable can get stopped by the Avengers, so if TNC Pro Team, even though that they have the right sources, there's a chance that they won't even get there.
The Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy. Defenders,
a bunch of wizards we didn't know actually existed that can summon a lot of portals.
The Ancient Order, yeah. All right, so with that said, 1,000 gold ahead, approaching.
Oh!
There's a blow offended by Ryota!
The new general finds the mark! That's 2! A massive freeze by Lancy, but not enough follow-up! What a pull by the Ruby!
All right, off camera, Kozen though just working the long lane, keeping up with the economic advantage that Omega has garnered in the early game. All right, some good news. Kozen is yet to die. But at this point, we're just counting our blessings.
Only 1 level behind. Although Joe might actually be closer to hitting level 10, the Kozen's close to level 9. Escalera taking damage from the turtle. This is going to be a tough call to commit, man. He's already brought down to 50.
Yep. And he goes in!
Flicker implosion, but he gets comboed in down by the big Zana. Ryota gets pulled back, and he's gonna get taken down. That's -1 for Omega. Heads with the zone out. Kaizen with the secure on the turtle. Joe gets spotted out. Will he get taken down? Big J focused. Lancy with the freeze, but Joe is able to roll away back into human form. But TNC are finding wins.
That was all heart. All cojones by TNC. When you're down that far and all you have are ults and your shot calling to go off of, they won that team fight. They won that turtle. Oh, and now they're all right. It was but the Pinnacle Ninja. It was but the Ghost.
It was Pinnacle Ninja. And it was Lancy with a panic ult.
We're very hungry today.
We are quite so.
All right.
Pickles are great.
8 minutes in. Smart Omega got their gold lead snapped in half. Nay, exponentially shrunk down to just 200 gold. TNC are now playing with fire. Now they're cooking. All right.
It went from I'm happy to see you to it's a little cold in here.
Yeah.
In terms of the gold lead.
If you know what we're talking about. Earlier it was it was sudden. It was shocking.
Yes.
It was almost violating. But now TNC, they just have to choose their entries. And I think they're doing the right thing here. They're attacking the opposite side of the map where Smart Omega isn't. And Andor's Hanzo, he can do a lot of things, but not defend against 4 or 5 members.
And again, because you're playing a jungler or you have a piece of your puzzle that is very static, that wants to stay in place, yes, you have the Pinnacle Ninjas that can get everywhere, but the formation of your, what we call the box of Omega just gets exponentially bigger. But that's still a box that can get penetrated by TNC.
It's a fragile box. It's less of a box, more of a net.
Yeah.
And when you have a net, you just want to go for small fish. But when you're playing with sharks, like TNC now are in the mid game, they now have their power spike. Different story.
No. TNC are trying to change their narrative. They're not going to get swept in this first series of the season. They have somehow crawled back, found a way.
That's what TNC means. The narrative changes.
Change your story. Escalera, use the conceal, get spotted out.
Big J.
Force out some abilities. Look at the damage on that Roger onto that Terizla.
And that's a Terizla with a BOS.
Look at the Terizla that feels like paper.
Well,
oh no.
He's fine. Pull the regeneration here.
No more
Healing up.
Ooh, Ryota misses the pull.
A little too eager.
Yeah. Oh, heads. Caught out here. Oh, Jom. Oh, but the Spear of Alpha connects on the two. Big J gets taken out by Kazin. Ryota trying to hold on as well, but it's Escalera with an implosion, with a follow-up. Not quite there, but it's forcing back. Omega, can they? Will they? And Victoria uses the ninja.
He's going. Escalera still up. Just barely. He's burning.
Can he survive? He will. But no roamer here for TNC Pro Team. It's just Kazin, Lansky, and Kozin holding.
OMG have a man advantage. Kozin at a third of his health. Lord standing at about the same. Here's the Pinnacle Ninja sent in, looking for one. Kazin still up.
Okay. Noryu, a little bit too eager. Able to get away safely. But the members of TNC are low. Kazin and Kozin not that healthy. But they're deciding to rush it. They're focusing Ryota. They're trying to hold it in the back line. That's going to be head going down. Kazin gets a Lord. TNC Pro Team needs to get out of here so they can make the most out of the Lord. It spawns in 20 seconds or less. Escalera's going to get knocked up. Combo. He gets taken down. Only 3 members of TNC. How far can they push? Can they push is the question.
Big Jom is pushing again. All the while that mayhem was happening in the Lord pit, he was taken down to mid lane tier 1. Now the tier 2.
They're gonna force out the passive. No, Lansing holds on. Kazin as well. The passive of the mid lane turret holds.
The Holy Shield still stands.
Holy Shield.
TNC now have a Lord marching on their side down bottom. Suddenly, the fragility. Dutch. That's a Dutch angle. All right, here we go. Lord, again, quick briefer on what's happening in the mid game here. I'd say 12 minutes in, 11 and a half. There's a Lord down bottom, and TNC are looking to... what is that? Oh, that was just the ghost.
Yeah, that was just the ghosty. They're pushing out. They won't have the minion wave up top. They have mid and bot. Another wave coming in down bottom, and TNC will have another wave in the mid, but they're not gonna push there. They just have to back off.
Yep, and 2 minutes until the next Lord. That is going to be an enhanced Lord, the kind that jumps. And all right, TNC now addressing that top lane wave that Omega have worked on. They're still up by 2,000 gold.
Man, that Hanzo is straight up annoying.
What's he building? All right, that's a Trinity. Into, I reckon, what? A Malefic Roar or a Blade of Despair?
I think he might be going to the mouth.
Okay, Big J does build the mouth.
Yeah, because he's rushing mouth. See, that's his second item. He went for a Chop Suey build. His only full build item, based off of what we saw, just the Heptasis.
Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah, and then Malefic Roar. We're gonna have to double check if that's actually accurate.
Big J, what are you cooking? We've seen so many other Roger builds, but that's the first time I've seen that.
That's a unique dish.
That is exotic.
That is 1 Michelin star with reservations.
That's a acquired taste, as they call it.
That's something my grandma would have questioned.
And that's your grandma.
That's my grandma.
Would have loved to have a dish from her. All right, look at this now. Smart Omega propping up in the river bush, checking in for the purple. Because again, Kazin does need every single resource he could get his hands on, despite being at max. Oh, grab that purple!
Oh, they just take it without any contention. He just saw it. It was like, this is mine now.
All right. Well, to be fair, you have to respect the 3K goalie that Omega has.
No.
Like that is significant firepower you will feel.
Big ticket ultimates, who can land them first. Again, the layering of TNC is going to be important here, man. Those Purifies got to get taken out.
Yep, and the fact that there's still two standing on Jom and Ukir means TNC have to use their ults very specifically, not just in positioning, but in timing as well.
Look at the damage by this Hanzo. Bro, that's a ninja with a gun.
Oh!
He just built the Malefic Roar and he single-handedly took Escalera's health from 100 to what, 35%?
Andorio's excited for AC Shadows, man.
Me too.
All right, so now I think they are positioning up for this Lord. And look at this. This is a dangerous bush to be in, gentlemen. This is,
this is so risky.
Look at Lansy!
It could go really bad. A surprise by TNC. There's a Winter Crown used by Kaizen. No more juggler for TNC. Heads can only stand and try to survive, but he gets taken out. But Kaizen and Escalera find the Hanzo.
All right, so it's a 2-for-1. Both teams run out of the retributions straight up out of a horror film. That was a jump scare out of that bush. Luckily it was Heads and Kaizen. Imagine if it was Kaizen and Lancey who walked in there. No passive would have saved Lancey.
No passive would have worked at all.
And look at
Brother
that thing
Leo.
burst down the Lord.
Unless Lancey, no, he was not going to be able to get anything, but Rio gets Lancey. Lancey will have his passive up. He uses the ultimate. Kozen's not here. He's still pushing up top. 3 members of Omega get Kozen. They're taking damage from this Aurora, and this Aurora will not be able to get away as Ryota has committed the flicker. He goes in. Escalera could be up next. He survives. Heads goes in, but you don't have follow.
What?
It's a massive punish.
They're still going. It's now Heads versus the world.
Up top, that carry. He takes down the ghosty of that Hanzo. But TNC needs to defend.
All right, I respect the audacity of Kozen to try and get that split push, but Andoryu dotted his T's and crossed his I's, and now there's a push in mid.
Barangay, is this your time to start it off with a sweep? As Escalera is bringing himself down low, gets brought down low rather. He gets taken out. Only Kaizen, only Kozen, K and K, can they defend?
And now they're clearing out the minions. Luckily, TNT now have better wave clear. Between these three, they can take care of business. That's the final outer turret taken down bottom. Omega 5k ahead. That's another inhibitor down up top.
And Jack New goes in. Flicker ultimate. It's Winter Crown. But Lancey with a massive ultimate. That's Aurora. And he's down. Kozen survives. Jom scratching. Goes in with a kill. Heads holding on.
Heads burning, but still alive. They send back the 3 remaining members of Smart Omega.
And they defend. They have 4. Will they push out? Because Ukir and Chaknu down means it could be an opening for TNC.
A minute and a half until another Lord comes through. And I'd reckon, yes, should be in time for an evolved Lord. Let's see that defense one more time. Brought to us by Infinix. Again, you see how deep in that Ghost was sent. And you see how far out TNC is willing to punish. Oh, wait, hold on. Whoa.
Andoryu almost taking down Escalera. Jom hiding. He's holding.
Okay.
Minion waves crashing in. That Roger split push, they gotta be careful. OMG. Can they somehow pull it off?
All right. Jom decides to take the long road home. I don't think it was spotted.
Yeah, he wasn't. But he decides to play it safe.
Oh, now he's for sure spotted. The Little Wanderer saw him.
Yeah. And now Omega decides to reconvene in the mid.
That's right.
And try to go for a push instead.
All right, regroup, rebuild, reclaim, and reset. 2,500. Again, 3,000 approaching. Smart Omega losing a good chunk of that gold lead they had prior to that push. But what they got out of that is a clear base once more. TNC find themselves in a less than desirable predicament. Look at the river control, the bush control by Smart Omega, and now the roam. Oh, there's a seal!
Oh, Escalera's not gonna land his ultimate. That's a Winter Crown used by the Minotaur. He's able to get his ultimate up. Escalera's falling really low. Kozen trying to get away. Andoryu trying to chase him. Say his name and he appeared! The Pinnacle Ninja takes down the carry. Heads trying to hold on. 3 are down as Jom. Look at Big J.
Big J in the base. It's just Lancey defending. He's with the Mamba.
He's with the Mamba. They have the waves. Big J. Omega take the series.
A lot of shades of black and white, red, blue, and yellow, and every color you can think of under the sun, put out on the showcase by the new barangay. This is what they were cooking, Renmar, in the off-season when they fell off. This is what they were cooking.
And they have cooked a hell of a dish. What a start for the barangay. Phoenix Army was just on the wrong end of a surprise Michelin star winning dish served up by chefs Lembot, Snap, and Stronger.
And of course, the sous chef, Big J,
The sous
coming
chef.
through. He cooked it, he tasted, and he served it. And we.